Hi, my friends. I'm Cornell Sims. There's a guy by the name of Joseph who was in prison because he refused to have sex with his boss's wife. She begged him over and over, day by day, to sleep with her or to make love with her, but he refused because he did not want to violate his boss's trust and more so his own belief systems and principles. It happened that one day he was all alone with her and she came on very strong, very strong to him. And so he ran from her, leaving his coat in her hand. But then she cried out, and her security guards who were nearby rushed by. And when they came to her rescue, she said to them that, look, Joseph, my caretaker, tried to rape me. He tried to come on to me inappropriately. And so when her husband came home from work later on, she told him the same story, that Joseph, the caretaker that he got, actually tried to rape her, tried to come on to her in their own house. And guess what? Later on, he had Joseph arrested and Joseph was imprisoned. Now, my friends, what do you make of this story? I'm sure some of you are saying he ran from progress, right? Now, here are 7 very cool points, I think, or cool ideas that you can take from the story. The first one is that you do not have to give in to the pressure that others may put you under to have illicit sex with them. You do not have to do it if you don't want to do it. In fact, why displease yourself in order for someone else to have pleasure? Why? It doesn't even make sense. And then secondly, my friends, saying no to the pressure of illicit sex could cost you. It could cost you friendships, some relationships, and even allow you to be ridiculed by others. Others may say you are worthless or whatever, or as I said earlier, running from progress. Some of you are thinking, I'm sure. But my friends, a third point that you need to realize is that doing what is right is not always popular. Fourth, the problem is not with sex. The problem more so is who you are having it with. Because my 5th point says that sex should be done within the context of marriage. And then a 6th point is that, folks, you are not a sex machine. And others may want to see you like that, but you are not. In fact, you have the ability to control sex rather than sex controlling you. And 7, you deserve far much more than a one-night stand. So my friends, when your back is against the wall, what do you do when you are cornered? Guess what Joseph did? He ran. You can run too. But in all things, I think you should stand up for what you believe. Stand up for what you value. And in the end, you will be proud of yourself and you will feel at peace with who you are. So in closing, my friends, it is cool to say no to illicit sex. You could view this story in its entirety by reading Genesis chapter 39, reading from verse 7 through to 20. And finally, I want to ask you just one question. Would you forward this video to all your friends for me? Thank you. See you next time. Bye, my friends.